spilled so much fucking water on myself. Fuck me, dude. Dilly, what episode is it?
69.
Almost.
68.
Almost. That's the next one.
Man.
Come on
Yeah,
now.
that's the
You
big
better-
one.
Yeah, you better be ready for that one next time.
I'm ready.
But
Yeah,
welcome,
good.
everybody. Episode 68 of This Just Might Work podcast. I think we're finally done traveling. So hopefully.
Yeah, we're finally out of the woods of
Hope-
traveling for a little bit.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, at least for a little bit. But my God, what a last month that was of traveling. So,
Oh, Jesus.
Dilly, you made it back in time. So props to you
Yeah.
on that one.
Yeah.
That
That was pretty good.
Yeah,
I was
you
thinking
got
about
back today.
I was thinking about it.
Didn't
yep.
give us much notice, but you made it. So that's
Made
all
it.
we asked.
I
So
was
Yeah,
all
how
in.
much, when did you get back?
I left about
4:30?
about
4 o'clock?
about half hour ago, however long that was.
No,
Fucking
it was longer than that.
45.
No, you were here.
No, probably
a little before 5.
4:30,
A little before 5, yeah.
Oh, okay.
something like that.
So
yeah.
not bad. Left at like 7 or
bad.
something like that.
Yeah, 7. Longer drive than it should have been because there's a big snowstorm.
Right.
I was
Mhm.
still cooking, but
Did you go from all the way from Junction to here, or did you stop in Utah and spend the night?
all the way. I went all the way, but
Mm.
from here to Junction. Cameras, look at that. Look at the camera.
Come on, back.
Oh man.
Hold on. Wait for it. Wait for it.
Oh, is it a blurry bitch right
yeah,
now?
it's a
Blurry.
blurred.
There
There
we
we
go.
go. So, yeah, I went from Junction to here to Junction, and that drive is supposed to be like 8.5 hours, 8.5 to 9 hours, and
Uh-huh.
I made it in 7.5 because I was cooking. I was.
I
You
missed
get
it. That was such a good face. Yes. Okay, I got it.
I'm like
Okay, keep going.
so bad. So I was moving, so it was my little focus. I was like, see how it does. I really didn't know what to expect. I thought it was just gonna grenade. I was like, this
Uh-huh.
thing's kind of a piece of shit. And
Especially with possible
So
weather,
to
too.
interject with this, because
Yeah.
we
Yes.
missed a big thing. Oh, the drink.
oh yes,
Before
let's do
you
the
get to
drink.
that,
Yeah, forget.
I first want to say, we'll talk about that after the drink.
Oh yeah.
I promise.
Oops.
I
Yeah.
just want to say, it was a really good week on YouTube.
Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah.
So if you're watching on YouTube and you're sub, I appreciate that.
Aren't we almost at 30 subs? Or
Almost, we're at 29 subs.
There
We
we
got,
go.
we got
29
7
subs.
last week.
Woo!
Can we think about that for a second? We got
7 in a week.
Sheesh.
7 last week. It was fucking ridiculous. Every video got 1, and I think one video,
Wow.
and the Ken Block video
Uh-huh.
did like 110 views. So
Nice. That's
I
good.
thought it
solid
had
for a
like
regular-
400, but wow.
No, that's
nah,
amazing.
110.
Hmm.
But the shorts popped off. I think we had like 2.5 altogether throughout those 3.
Oh, that's amazing.
But
yeah.
a lot,
You got
lots of
people-
subs. So I appreciate that. And if you're not subbed and you're watching, subscribe. We're almost at 30, so
Yep.
hit us up. So
Yo,
appreciate
yo,
that.
yo, yo, yo.
And it's Mail's
Pretty
turn
cool.
for the drink this week. And I'm pumped because I saw him make it, kind of. I'm fucking excited. What do we
So, I'm not going to say what it is for a little bit.
got? Okay, good.
I'm just
For
going to
Dilly's sake.
distribute.
So-
I didn't allow Dilly to see what was being made.
I know what it is.
Oh, do you?
Do you?
Really?
What is it, Dilly?
You want to guess?
Adios, motherfucker, or something.
No.
It's
No.
some strong shit.
Nah, it's diluted as fuck.
That's
There's a lot.
so
Did you see?
fucking
Do you see
liar,
this?
dude.
Look at all this Sprite. I used all this Sprite.
You
You
did
see this
use a lot.
pineapple juice? None of that has alcohol, and that's in this drink.
True.
And there's a lot of it in this drink.
All right, go ahead. Let's see. I'm curious.
right,
I'm
all
curious to see what's in
But
it.
it's a popular drink at the bars.
Right.
But Dilly is a scared little bitch boy.
little bit.
Thank you. Thank you.
He has work tomorrow. I have work tomorrow, so I didn't make him super fucking heavy.
Yeah.
So
Right.
he's okay.
Yep, yep,
He
yep.
can drink the whole thing. It's okay.
Yeah, shut up. Go ahead.
And whatnot. But yeah, he's a scared little bitch boy
All
whenever he sees
That's enough.
more than 2 bottles. If he's like mixture, it could be literally a quarter of an ounce
Right.
and a quarter of an ounce. And he still is like 2 bottles too much.
Yeah.
And so,
I can't take it.
yeah, I can't take it. Yeah,
Right.
I can't handle it.
Yep.
So, he wasn't allowed to see. He's not allowed to know what it is.
Of course.
He has to drink it for a little bit, and then maybe after the first story. And if he gets a fair amount of the way down the drink, then I'll tell him what it is.
Oh,
It's
okay.
gonna be really strong. I
No,
can
it's
already see.
not. No, it's not.
Dude,
didn't
that
say that.
ice is fucking
No,
like
it's not.
transparent with the fucking. You know what I mean?
Shut
Just
up.
know
because
what that
he put
means.
a lot of ice in.
Yeah, I did. There was a lot
That's
of
all.
ice, and a lot of
Ice is always
ice.
transparent.
That was like half a glass of ice to start with, so there's a lot of water,
Right.
so even more dilution.
Thank you, sir.
Yes, sir.
Appreciate that.
All
I'm
right.
pumped. All right, let's not cheers. Actually, no, let's do it. Fuck it.
Yeah, it
It
just,
might go all over the place.
just
Safe.
caref-
Safe
caref-
cheers. Safe cheers.
Cheers. All right. All right.
We got it. No slamming on the desk.
Yeah,
Oh Lord, that's good, but it's not.
It's
dangerous.
really good.
that's really, really scrumptious.
That's so dangerous.
No, it's not. Dude, trust me, it's
Yeah.
not dangerous.
The way he said that.
Dude, shut up. That's got to be a clip.
It's not dangerous.
Right.
The
Oh my
last time I
God.
trusted you, I was drinking a Long Island iced tea and I didn't even know what it was. And you.
That
and I
was half of Nikki's fault, so
oh,
fuck
dude,
you.
I was.
Yep.
Oh,
And Long Island iced teas are fucking scrumptious.
They're really
Did you
good.
have
But
one? Where did you have one?
no, I actually had one. It was a while back.
Silverbridge?
With
Or
no, it wasn't.
Oh
when
wait,
Nick
yeah,
was
that's
here.
right. I did trick you. It was like we talked about this,
This
on the
wasn't
pod.
last weekend.
It was Oktoberfest.
Oh yeah, I drink.
It was Oktoberfest, and we were doing one drink per bar, and one person chose the drink, and everyone got that drink, and I chose Long Island iced tea.
He said one
those
drink,
are
and
fire,
that thing,
bro.
dude, that thing. I drank over half of it, and I was like, God, dude, this is really strong. And then and then he goes, just finish it, and I was like, fuck it. But I didn't know how dangerous it was.
And
Like
you did?
I finished it, and I was ruined. I was like slurring. Like when I get drunk enough, you guys know. Like I slur my speech, especially with Mail. I feel
Right.
like he calls me on it, and he's like, "You're slurring your speech," and I'm like, "I'm not," and I don't hear it.
And I'm like, but that's when the fun Dilly comes
Yeah,
out when
oh my god,
that slur.
slurs.
You actually did a really good job. I know what it is.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I told Tanner.
Yeah.
Because Tanner's not a scaredy cat.
It tastes like a
After-
a good bar drink, but
Mm-hmm.
When I first saw you, the first half of the drink, right?
Yeah.
After you were gonna put in those two things,
Yeah.
it blows my mind that it tastes like this.
Oh,
Absolutely insane.
fucking for real.
It
Isn't
absolutely
it?
blows my mind. Yeah.
it's, it's so good. But I can tell you, it's so dangerous.
We'll keep drinking it, and we'll
Yeah, keep
figure
drinking
out-
it. We'll
I
we'll
really
talk
figure
about
out-
one topic, and then
Honestly,
after
water.
after one topic, then
Well, let's after we'll drink.
just
I
need
don't want to
water.
stop you. Well, you don't have your water, so you don't. So you have no
I didn't
choice.
see when I drove. I had the road trip today. Drove back.
Right.
My idea was can't pee if I don't drink water.
That's
So?
true. Yep.
Didn't have to pee. Now I'm dehydrated.
The whole fucking time. There's no way.
I peed. No, I stopped twice. I peed twice.
Okay.
Yeah,
Alright.
but I didn't
That
have to.
makes
It was
sense.
like a little couple of drops, and I was like,
Mhm.
"Fuck it,"
That scares me.
might
Water
have
stand.
kidney failure, but
Yeah, that's fine.
That scares me when it feels like you gotta really piss and
And
not
then
much comes out. It's like,
yeah,
Oh yeah.
fuck, I'm gonna get 10 minutes down the road and fucking be pissing myself.
yeah.
Oh yeah. No, for
Dude,
sure.
and it's so deceiving when you fucking every dude's pissed in a bottle in his car before. Like you're just like side of the road, empty bottle.
Right.
I'm not fucking finding this
Yeah.
place. I'm just pissing in a bottle and then going on my merry way.
Mhm.
And every single time you piss in a
I
urinal,
love doing that, throwing it out the window like a hand grenade. So
Oh, fuck.
Oh,
for
yeah.
fucking
It's like get people
mom,
off your, the tailgate and you.
fact.
Yeah.
I'm kidding.
But
I'm
you're
kidding.
like,
I've never
you-
done that.
so like when you're pissing in a urinal and you piss and you're like, man, that's not that much piss or anything else like that. And then you piss in the bottle, same amount of piss as any other piss. You almost fill up the whole entire bottle, and you're like,
You're like,
I had no fucking clue.
Right.
And I had no clue how much anxiety I could have
It's a
watching a
2-liter.
little bit of fucking fluid fill up in a
Right.
bottle.
It's unbelievable, isn't it?
You're just like,
You're like, shit. It's gonna
I-
fucking hit me.
I have not done that, which I'm
What?
surprised.
You've never pissed in a bottle?
I'm surprised I've never done it.
You need a drink because you haven't pissed in a bottle.
That's
Seriously.
messed up, dude. This
For
is not a
everything-
game.
Every stupid thing you say, take a drink. So there's one.
Yeah, right.
That's another drink.
Yeah. Everything he says. All right. So
Stupid. No,
along the same lines of that topic, tell us about your road
So
trip today.
strong. I can
You kinda
taste
work-
sweet, but it's strong. I know.
I don't.
no, it's not.
I don't.
like-
I literally only taste soda.
Yeah.
What is that?
Because I can't. The thing is, I can't taste very well because everyone knows.
Still.
After COVID, it's jacked up, but I can taste alcohol. I can. It's very odd. I can taste the alcohol content, but not as much the drink.
So what
So-
do you think the alcohol content of that is?
It's quite a bit. It's got to be. It's like not. It's like vodka, but it's like vodka maybe something like that. Cause
Take a picture of me real quick.
okay, yeah, Tanner's got it. Yeah, there we go.
All right.
Anyway, so we'll
So your road
talk
trip
about
shit.
later. So yeah,
Oh jeez. Oh, there we go. I fixed it.
I went there, and
That's blurry as fuck, bro.
I it was that car gets tossed around quite a bit in the wind, and I was like, you know what?
Yeah, it's a little
It's
lightweight.
2011 Focus for one. It's not a good looking car, but she gets the job done.
So serious.
But then I had my radar
That's
detector,
awesome.
and I
Uh-huh.
was like, radar detectors, man, I could expand on this. This might be
They
good.
detect radar.
but it's not. The X band, K band, and KA band.
Oh boy, here we goes.
So the X band, I'm
See,
not.
this
This
is the
better
topics
be
you gotta write
entertaining.
down.
It is. It's actually no. It's very entertaining.
Yeah, don't be so nerdy. We gotta fucking get all the clicks
All
we
right.
can.
So but anyways, you got different bands that it detects. So, anyways, KA band is for cops, and it beeps differently. So, if it's like K band, that's usually like radar off of like side mirrors and stuff on cars, and then it's I don't know why that's
Wait.
a
Like a gun or something, or
Oh, like the blind spot monitoring system.
Yeah.
Fucking-
Yeah, the
like-
radar systems that are in cars and that are
Yep.
on like
Interesting.
speed guns and
That's
stuff like
K.
that. They're like different types of.
Okay, that's a K band.
That's K-band, and if I drive by a grocery store, the little radar in front of the automatic doors sets it off. If I drive by a grocery store, if I'm on the
No
highway,
kidding.
it'll
Yeah.
just go beep beep for
That's
a second.
K.
K-band, yep.
That's so interesting.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'd have to
See,
do
there you go. I didn't know that shit.
more research on that, but I'd have to dig into it. But KA band, that's what cops use. So
'Kay.
it beeps differently. It's loud and clear when it does it. But this drive from Idaho to Colorado,
Right.
it was very flat most of the way except for Salt Lake and everything. But very flat, and unless they laser you, because once they laser you, it'll let me know, but it's game over because they got you. Like,
yeah.
Right.
But it'll let me know if they have their radar.
Yeah, that's
just
like
on.
you're about to get a ticket, bitch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it screams. I've been lasered before, and it just screams, and I'm like, whoa. But, yeah, so all flat, and it detected, I kid you not, it had to have detected this cop like 3 miles ahead of me.
Jeez, no
It
way.
was
Wow.
amazing. It was like,
Were you in the
Are they
canyons?
designed to do that? Or?
it's usually, it says like a mile
Okay.
ahead.
Yeah. Were
But-
you in the canyons or anything?
No, this was when it was just flat. This
Oh.
was when it was just flat. And I saw one bar. Once you see one bar, then you have time to slow down. So it's like beep beep,
Yeah.
and I was like, cool, let's slow down. I was going 90 the whole way. It was actually hilarious because I got
Nice.
like 30 miles per gallon. So nerding out on that. So that's cool.
Right.
But then it like was a beep, and I'm just like looking for the cop. I'm like, where is it? And like a whole minute later, then I see him, and it was going off like crazy. And I'm like, really? I got it from that far? But
Right.
also, Salt Lake, I don't know. I'd have to do more research on this. Anybody driving through Salt Lake City, there's a radar or something in like the bridges, like when you drive under bridges in the downtown area, because my radar,
All the bridges.
my radar
No
detector
kidding.
went crazy, and I saw someone get pulled over after I drove under one of those bridges. I didn't see any.
It was probably
police.
speed traps.
And I think it was like every bridge, so they could have been sitting up top somewhere. I just didn't happen to see them, but.
Mhm.
I mean, I saw someone right after I drove onto the bridge. It was going off, and I slowed down, but someone got pulled over. This cop comes off of, the
yeah, it's
exit.
probably speed traps.
It
That's a
probably,
smart
yeah.
place to put a speed trap.
Oh, yeah. On the bridge, it was good.
Makes sense to
So-
me. Yeah. I mean,
Mhm.
But, yeah, no, that,
especially because like all the high schoolers love to rev their engines to hear it.
of course.
yeah, in the tunnels, yeah.
Luckily, Dilly can't do
Yeah.
that with the car he drove. So
Dude,
I know
I
it's
felt
bad.
so fucking shit at work.
Oh, really?
when was
Yeah.
this?
What happened?
Oh, it was a certain amount of time and all
Okay.
that ago. But like this
Certain amount
guy,
of time ago.
yeah, a certain amount of time ago. But
Mhm.
this guy, like just noise and all that shit, brought in a '60s Chevelle, full restored, fucking
No shit.
to the T, amazing.
Oh, jeez.
Good.
Huh?
What about it?
It's warming me up, and I've had 3 sips of it, so I don't know what the fuck you're putting that.
Well,
But
just sip a
it's-
little bit more, and I'll tell you.
I'm not fucking stupid. If
No,
I
sip a
feel
little
it,
bit more, and then just
If I feel it from that.
sip a little bit
It's
more,
not good.
and then I'll fucking tell you.
All right, go ahead.
See, we're not done with the topic yet. Then he'll tell you.
No, go ahead.
Yeah, but '60s Chevelle, fucking
That's sick.
yeah, and he just had like a flat or something, so I fucking pull it in.
Right.
And when I started up, I'm like, "Woo, this sounds nice." 6.7.
Chubby,
It's got that fucking like I think 6.7
I'm honestly
V8.
not
I think
sure.
It's got that gurgle.
it's got a 6-something liter
Mm.
engine,
Is it like
V8
four,
engine.
450 or something? What are they? Is that Chevrolet? I don't know. 450. Anyways, but
I'm
yeah.
not as
Seven.
tuned
Come on, you
in
guys
on
like car
Chevys.
guys.
Yeah, but
Come on.
You got small block, big block.
yeah, I
That's
know,
all
but like I know
450.
I know the
425.
fucking Fords better than I know the Chevys.
That's fair enough. Yep.
But
454. That's what it is.
yeah, that's it.
That's probably.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a super sport. Anyway.
Okay.
Yeah, so pull that in, and I was like, whoo, shit. And so then work on it. Turns out fix flat, blah, 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 this and that.
Right.
Start pulling it out, and they're like, oh, give it some juju beans and all this and
Right.
that. And so, like, the guy was inside. Like, I saw him walking around. I asked him about the tire and, like, how he saw the flat and everything else.
Right.
And I was like, fuck it.
Oh,
I just
no.
for like fucking 3.5 seconds.
No.
And every single person in the showroom heard it. My managers,
Right.
every single person. Apparently, the guy was happy about it. He was smiling ear
Really?
to ear when he heard it. and
No
I was
kidding.
like, normally that's not what
Oh,
car guys are
God, that would
thinking.
have been so.
The second a car guy hears someone else rev their engine, they start getting pissed. But this guy was happy
Right.
as can be, apparently. He was just loving that
Lucky.
everyone else was loving it.
Right.
Oh,
So give it some
lucky.
juju beans. I just back it straight into a spot, and I back it stupid as hell, like take up 3 spots super angled to like
Right.
show car it
Nice.
and all that to be nice. And I was
Yeah.
like, yeah, we're going to show off your car, dude.
Oh, right, could have been.
And park it and go inside smiling ear to ear, and he's like, yeah, sounded like you got a little bit of fun out of it. Too bad you didn't get to drive it around up and down the block a little bit. And I was
Right.
like,
Don't.
well, I
tempt
wish
me.
maybe I should. I need to work on it a little bit more. No, I'm just
Right.
kidding. But I was like, well, but a great car. And I was just like, shit. And I was so lucky. I was just like, I was
Oh yeah, that you got to drive it.
so happy that those guys, like, there's that guy and there's another guy that has like a kit car
Right.
that he works on that I play with a little bit because he always brings it in for tires, and that's always fun too.
Right.
Yeah, a lot of people hate on kit car. That's a kit car that update Tanner too, isn't it? Pretty much when you get it's like a model of a older
Yeah,
car or
so
something.
basically it's like
Oh,
some
really?
like it's like a wholesale car dealer, and it's for like car nerds like Dilly and I. So like we can't afford a 1957
Strong,
Porsche
dude.
or a 1973 Porsche 911. We can't afford that because how the fuck could we ever afford that?
Right.
Because that's like an $80,000 car.
Right.
But what you can afford, $37,000
Kroger brand kit.
Kroger brand Porsche 911 kit car. So they send you the engine, the transmission, frame, body panels, everything that you need to build it, and then you just build it yourself
Oh,
in your
no
garage.
shit.
Yeah,
Yep, and it's the same car. I mean,
it's
yeah,
practically the
just
same exact car.
just
and
not
whatnot.
legit.
I thought it was like a total knockoff.
So it's,
That's way more than.
Yeah,
it's
that's
enough
just
to
like-
have fun.
That's
but
like adult Legos.
yeah,
Yeah.
pretty much.
and so like this one dude that has a kit car, it's like a really fucking weird thing. It's like a 1930s.
Whoa.
It's a European car brand. I can't remember what car brand it is.
Something weird.
Right.
It's British. I can't remember that. But then so they have the 1930s body, OG
Right.
body, and I'm saying it's a kit car because of what it is.
Okay.
I think it might have been a Porsche or a Mercedes.
Okay.
And then it
What
has
are
a 1990s or 80s VW chassis underneath
Oh, whoa.
with a 97 Subaru engine in the back with a Porsche drivetrain.
That is
It is the most grab bag, what the fuck is happening,
Cluster.
but kind of cool thing ever.
Right.
it's cool, but it's God, dude. It's cool, but it's like
What? What?
I'm buzzed. I've had fucking
Are you
4
kidding
sips
me?
of this. No.
Okay, one
This
more
is-
sip and I'll tell you what it is.
Well, I haven't eaten it. Well, I did have a burrito.
You
actually.
did have
One
you ate
more
than me.
solid
Is that
sip. You have to have
Yeah.
a noticeable sip. I have to see the
Noticeable.
level drop
keep
a
going.
fair amount.
Yeah. That was noticeable.
All right, that's noticeable.
That was noticeable.
All right, you ready for
It's
what
more
it
than
is?
you.
Yeah,
to be
it's
fair.
very
You
strong.
drank
To
more
be
than you.
fair.
To be fair.
All right,
I like it. I think I would drink this on a bar night.
because you have drink it.
It's an adios, motherfucker.
It's not an adios motherfucker. It's a watermelon adios motherfucker.
Yes.
Fuck. Yeah.
We've got watermelon schnapps.
I'm curious how they make this.
We've got Smirnoff,
And usually it's like blue raspberry, right?
and we've got Bacardi.
So you put
Classic.
those. What was that, a shot of each or? Pretty much. A shot of each one of those.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ooh.
So got the little shaker, and then so yeah, we got this. So ounce and a half of this, ounce and a half of that, ounce and a half of that. So 3 shots, and then a splash of pineapple juice on top, and then the rest is Sprite. So about the third of your glass is all liquor.
That's right.
Drink up, bitch.
I can't be drunk right now. I'm just
Why
trying
not?
You're about to
I'm
go
almost-
to sleep,
I'm
dude.
almost drunk, dude.
Yeah, and you're about to go
I
to
had
sleep. It's
3 of
fucking
these.
good.
It's not gonna hurt you.
You need to drown your sorrows, dude.
Oh
I
my
did, dude, I
God.
was,
Drown your sorrows.
Yeah, you really didn't get too fucked up on the weekend. You might as well now.
no, I drink more than I usually do.
You went to
Well,
Grand
what's that mean?
Junction, and the only thing to do in Grand Junction is get high or drunk, and you didn't. So might as well do it
True.
here.
I
Yeah.
drank.
Make up for lost time.
That's what my dad was asking. He goes,
Was there doing drugs?
yeah, exactly. He's like, what is he doing? Shooting up or what?
Yeah.
But
God.
you say you drank more than you usually drink. Although last week I saw you literally drink like 7 drinks.
Yeah, I drank
Yeah.
a
One
lot
night.
last week.
So,
Yeah.
But more often. That's what I mean. Like I had,
well, yeah.
I just had
but
wine, but I had,
What, like every night?
yeah, every night I
No
had
shit.
wine. Yeah,
Nice.
wine and
How'd
then
you feel?
drunk.
Every
so now
time.
keep on.
Every-
God, it takes me so long to get wine drunk.
I have like
It takes
2
me like
glasses.
4
and
glasses.
It's,
I don't
it's
think
lighter.
I've ever
5
gotten
glasses.
wine drunk.
It's a
I have to
different
drink the whole
drunk.
bottle. It feels like it's ridiculous.
I don't know if I really like it. It's,
We should
it's
just
interesting.
fucking get some box wine and slap the bag.
Gee.
But,
Slap her right in front of the camera.
but I wasn't.
Dilly, there's your idea.
I wasn't like blasted. Like wine is like I can have a couple glasses and I was just kind of buzzed, but like
Well, keep on
Almost
drinking.
drunk. No, dude, I'm buzzed.
Yeah, that's good.
No, I don't want. This is dangerous. This is a
No,
different kind of buzz.
not. No,
this
it's
is a tunnel
not.
vision buzz. This is like
I want you tunnel vision focused on every topic.
Yeah, there we go.
So that way you can go.
I'm trying to drink water.
'Cause that's
dude.
the
All right.
fucking best.
All right. So,
So we can talk about just real quickly. We can talk about the playoff. Just finish with that. It'll
Yeah.
be
Oh yeah.
just quickly, and luckily for Dilly,
Yeah.
it'll be our last ascent. We'll talk about
Thank
it again
God.
for the next.
college football. Now
for
the
college
pros.
Now moving on to hockey.
But yeah,
It's getting off.
probably a little bit.
Choo
But
Choo's coming back for abs, hopefully. So maybe
Jesus Christ, we need anything.
Didn't
we
wanna get us
need
started.
so much.
So,
All right.
but college football season is over.
Yeah.
And if there's any sport we're going to talk most about, it's college football.
yeah.
So we'll talk about it in the off season, but very rarely. So luckily for Dilly, this is technically our last fucking topic of college football for the next 6 months. So be excited, Dilly. You look fucking pumped about it and thrilled.
Just buzz, dude. This thing's fucking strong.
So
I feel like brainless.
no, Phil.
That's good.
That's good. It's working. That's why it's called an adios, motherfucker. So you feel like you took a watermelon to the dome,
Yeah, it just feels
dome to dome with the watermelon.
just like I just feel tired.
So you feel great. Don't worry about it.
Ridiculous.
So, college football playoff. It finished, of course. Georgia went back to back. I don't know exactly what we were saying on the last episode, but we were saying, please TCU win.
Yeah, please TCU. It was basically like this is how we want it to happen, but
Right.
we know it's not going to happen.
TCU was hoping or wishing they had a white flag to fucking fly on that fucking
Yeah,
game.
that was stop it. He's already dead
Yep.
type of thing.
Right, in the third quarter. Yeah, almost
the-
the second quarter.
Yeah, that was like at halftime. It was like,
Yeah.
stop,
So,
stop.
but with Georgia winning, we can go back, I don't know how many episodes ago, probably like 4 episodes ago. We were predicting who you were involved.
Yep.
What the semifinals were going to do
Oh yeah.
between Michigan and TCU. Who was going to win? You picked TCU.
Yeah. They didn't win, did they?
They did.
Oh, they were.
And then you picked. It was between Georgia and Ohio State,
Oh.
and you picked Georgia. They won. So you're correct
Well,
on both.
What was the final? But the final one.
And then you picked it was between Georgia and TCU for the national
Oh,
championship.
I picked Georgia,
and you
right?
picked Georgia, and they
Because
won.
Georgia's just the
The
big,
dogs.
it's the big guy.
They're fucking.
You know,
they're the guy.
You hear the
They're-
name
they're
Georgia.
that guy.
Georgia. I never heard TCU. Georgia. That's what comes
Fair
up.
enough. Oh, here I asked Marin this. And she got it, but it took her about 15 guesses. What's TCU stand for?
Oh, the something Horned Frogs, isn't that? Their
Well, yes, that's
That's
their
their
mascot.
mascot.
Good job.
that's what I was. I don't.
But what's TCU? It's
Texas Central University.
close. But
Texas
close?
Christian.
Okay.
Oh,
I was gonna let him guess if
I
you
was
were
No,
actually
no, dude, he's
really-
stupid.
Yeah.
I was these are mean.
So
Christian.
Central's not a terrible guess, but
yeah, that's
yeah. So you were right. You were 3 for 3 on the playoffs.
Wow.
So we're gonna have to do that with the divisional round of the playoffs.
Your boy up for predictions.
because the wild card's going on as we
yeah.
speak
So
right
we
now.
guessed pretty good, but
You-
yeah, that
you
was
got it right too.
that
so.
was pure rape.
And I
that
got
happened.
it. I got it completely. I was 0 for 3. So
Yeah,
fuck me.
I can't remember who said it, but like someone I was talking to was like, "That's the type of games where the networks start shitting their pants, freaking out
No shit.
because no one watches the game."
Well, it was his lowest attendance watching on TV ever for a national
Yeah, because I
championship
think
game.
it's like a concurrent thing. It's
Yeah.
not like right at the start, because obviously the right at the start's almost going to always be the busiest,
Yeah,
unless it's
probably
like
50 million people.
Twitter
yeah.
blows up because it's like Tom Brady's coming back or something like that.
or Tom Brady's coming on. Yeah,
Yeah, exactly. So
someone's
like,
back.
yeah, like the networks are like,
Coming down someone's
fuck,
back.
we are losing so much fucking money, because like those blowout games, like
Tom
Right.
Brady. gone
everyone's
wild.
smart enough to be like, Jesus.
I watched that in the fucking camera. That looks so fucking funny.
Zoom in.
I'll just zoom in.
Zoom in
Oh my god.
Tom Brady in the. I'm not gonna say. I'm just gonna chill out. Yeah.
Tom
anyways,
Brady and the bitches.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Tom Brady in the.
All right, I'm writing that
Anyways.
down. So
So,
Yeah,
you
so
you
know,
were
like-
saying, sorry.
yeah, it
Dylan
was just
rudely
like one of those
interrupted
things
you.
where it's like, yeah, like everyone's smart enough, like
What
like,
are you doing?
obviously like sometimes those games happen where it's a complete
happens.
fucking turnaround and like they
It
just go for fucking 7 touchdowns in the fourth or something like that. Like,
crazy comeback.
but it never fucking happens. Almost
Eh,
never. Well, it happens,
Not
but
in a national championship.
it
game.
close to never happens in
Not-
almost any game.
Yes, but
So,
it
like,
happens.
Yeah, it does happen. But like when they're like,
TCU. Sorry to interrupt you.
no, it's all good.
Oops.
They were down.
Oops.
They were down in the what bowl game was it? It was like the Alamo Bowl or some shit like 4 or 5 years ago against Oregon.
Okay.
They were losing 34 to nothing or 35 to nothing.
Yeah.
They won 36-35.
Yeah.
What?
See, so it does happen.
Yeah.
But
Comebacks.
it's one of those things where like you can see like okay, the momentum
Like
is literally
comebacks.
all on Georgia.
Fucking relax.
Georgia like has all the momentum right now, and
Right.
then fucking
No, there was no chance.
yeah, it's like
There was no chance.
everyone can see the writing on the wall.
Yeah.
It's like okay, Georgia's gonna win.
Everybody
There,
stop
there is
watching.
no need to continue watching this. I can do other shit right now,
Right. Everybody stopped watching.
which is unfortunate. It would have been great if it was like a fucking sling out.
It's
Like
supposed to be
fucking-
the greatest college football game of the year, right?
and
That's
that
the
was
point of it.
probably like the most mid. That was
Most
extremely mid.
Extremely mid. Like
Yeah. It's not horrible. It's like, wow, that's really great to see like a
Well,
team ball out that like
it's
that.
good.
So it's
yeah,
not
it's
horrible.
good to see the best team in college football won the national championship, and
Yeah.
that's how it should be, right?
Yeah.
That's what the point of the game was. I think it's tough because it's like if Ohio State or Michigan was in that title game,
It would have been probably a different game.
probably within a couple scores at
Yeah.
the most, right? So
Yeah.
So that's where it's tough. It's like fuck. We definitely had the best team win, but I don't think we had the best two teams play.
Yeah.
All respect to TCU though, they definitely deserve to be in the playoff. They won the fucking Fiesta Bowl, so you got to give it that.
yeah.
So, but yeah, they were just outmatched.
They were.
Fucking TCU had like 3 5-stars to
Yeah.
fucking Georgia's like 34 or something.
Yeah, there was a reporter in the TCU locker room during halftime, and she came out and
Yeah.
said I can't remember what the TCU head coach his name is.
Sonny Dykes.
Oh, Sonny Dykes. There you go. But yeah, like
Sonny
Sonny was
Dykes.
talking to the team during halftime, and he was saying literally everything everyone on TV was saying. It's like these guys are playing scared.
Right.
They need to start breathing and calming down and understand like they're making mistakes they didn't make all year. So what like they're freaking out about who they're playing instead of how they're playing.
Right. Yeah.
They
probably
whatnot.
well they were freaking out that they're playing the fucking like
They're playing an
Goliath.
NFL team.
Yeah, they're playing an NFL team, the 33rd NFL team.
Yeah.
But it's it's beatable. They're beatable.
Yeah.
They didn't lose all season, but they're beatable, right?
Yeah.
Any team's
Ohio
beatable.
State showed that. They were like,
True.
you can make them sweat.
Right.
So,
Yeah, and I think it was especially with TCU was a great football team. Definitely a top 4 football team for sure this season. I think they were just like getting pounded so hard.
the
and
bright
they were looking
lights.
at the time.
yeah.
The time it just felt like the time was going by so fast. I
Yeah,
think they were
time was
freaking
going
out.
by so fast.
They
bright
panicked
lights.
really early. They
Yeah.
panicked.
It was like they just couldn't catch a break. Like they couldn't get first
No,
downs.
they couldn't.
There were a couple of times where they were like, even the reporters were like, that was stupid that didn't get called. Like
Right.
there were a couple blatant like ignoring, which it's so tough because like
Yeah.
you love to see when the refs just let the game play.
Yeah.
But also there are some times where it's like, no,
is-
that should have
right.
been a fucking call.
Well-
and there were, I think, 2 or 3 times that were even the commentators were like, and they did review like their own review to us talking about it, and they're like, yeah, that definitely should have been like roughing the passer
Right.
and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Because like there was multiple times where they showed plays where a Georgia defenseman literally was holding the forearm of a
Yeah.
TCU player, holding his arm down while he's trying to catch. And literally, if he had control of his arm, he would have caught it straight in the chest and would have been a first down.
Right.
But literally, that dude is like, no, your arm is not allowed to be used right now.
Well-
And which is blatant, like passing
Or
interference.
holding at the very least.
Holding, passing interference,
So
blatant. And there was multiple times
Right.
with that.
yeah,
So-
and it happens in any game.
Yeah.
But it happened a lot. But I think
Yeah.
when the score is 65-7.
It
the
wouldn't
final
have
score.
changed anything,
Of course
but
not.
like, what would have happened? You have to ask
The-
what would have happened if they did get, because I don't think they got 3 first downs in a single drive. I don't think they got a single drive where they got 3 first
I
downs.
think the only
So
one
what
was
happened-
their touchdown.
Yeah, so
honestly.
like, what would have happened if they got that touchdown and then later on they did get a drive with 3 first downs, got a field goal, and started seeing their points change?
Right.
Like, what would have
Who
happened?
knows? Because when they scored, they were only down by a touchdown,
Yeah.
so they could have tied it or
Yeah,
brought it
exactly.
within
Like, what
3
would
or
have
something.
happened? Like, obviously, like 3 fouls
Right. Essentially,
in that game probably would have not changed the end outcome, but it could have
course.
been a more interesting game.
yes. But I think with the 2 teams that were in the game,
Mm-hmm.
there's no surprise that just everything went right for one team. Everything didn't go right for
Yeah.
TCU. So,
Mm-hmm.
so it's unfortunate to see in a national championship game because
Yeah.
there's been so many awesome national championship
Oh yeah,
games.
for sure.
We've had parties. We got a little, You came over. You and Lady came over and watched the game, which is nice. And so it's fun to have a little event to watch it. And we've watched some games with football parties before, like the Alabama-Georgia national championship, last play of the overtime. Yeah, legendary. So we'll see what happens next year. I think my prediction, just to end off this topic.
Georgia's going to be back.
What?
Georgia's going to be back.
Georgia's going to be back. Their backup, actually, he played like the whole fourth quarter. So we'll see. But they're going to be back. They're just they have 40 fucking 5-stars coming, which is just disgusting.
It's gross.
But I think Ohio State is going to be fucking nuts.
Yeah, they're going to have
their quarterback is a 5-star, and he's like one of the fucking most cherished quarterbacks in the country. So coming out of high school. So we'll see.
And Jim Harbaugh might be coming to Denver.
I know. I hope he stays in Michigan. Even though I'm a Denver
Dilly,
Broncos
who's
fan.
Jim Harbaugh?
I have not a clue. Jim Hard.
He's a coach of what team?
Jim who?
Harbaugh.
College team.
I don't know. I really have not even anywhere. Jim Harbaugh sounds like a fucking meat company, like Jimmy Dean or Jimmy Beam.
He's the head coach for Michigan. And he's one of the top runners. He's one of the top runners for the possible. Well, not the possible. There is going to be a new head coach in Denver.
Jim Harbaugh.
And he's like he's apparently probably the top of the list. Like,
oh dang, so
head coach they want.
Oh, okay. So where did he come from? Like, how is he as good?
He used to be the head coach at Stanford.
Oh, okay.
And he had a big rivalry. So that's like where him and Pete Carroll hate each other, because Pete Carroll was the head coach at USC when he was the head coach at Stanford. Completely changed Stanford's fucking football program while he was there. It went from a very shit
Andrew Luck and everything.
Yeah, with Andrew Luck and everything else. So they hated each other because they were both Pac-12, and they basically those two owned the Pac-12 while they were head coaches. Yeah. And then both of them switched over to the NFL. Pete Carroll went to the Seahawks, and Jim Harbaugh went to the 49ers, same division. So they're still fighting against each other all the time, every single year. So they really hated each other again. Jim Harbaugh did, honestly, some really great success in fucking California with the 49ers. He went to 3 NFC championships, went to a Super Bowl, unfortunately lost it.
Right.
But he did it with a slightly above mid quarterback with Colin Kaepernick.
I think slightly above mid team, I think in general, honestly.
Yeah, so he was making waves and really doing really good, but unfortunately, like, San Francisco was like, we're not getting the Super Bowl, so fuck you, we hate you, and this and that, and blah, 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 fired him. And he went to Michigan, and he's been doing great, beating Ohio State. So
he's the most, man, when I think of classic coaches in college football, he's number one to me. Like, he just, not like historically, not historically.
Yeah.
When you look at him, that boy
he looks like a college football.
He looks like a college football coach, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And, it's his alma mater, so it's super awesome that he coaches there. The program's at its highest level.
But I think he's going to go back to the NFL.
I know. The bag is too hard not to say.
Well, I don't think it's because of the bag. It's just because the fact the Super Bowl that he lost, his brother was coaching the Ravens.
Right.
So his brother has a Super Bowl on him.
Oh,
so
it sucks.
Like, literally, he has to be like, I got to beat bro. I got to beat the bro.
Yeah, naturally.
And he's younger bro, I think, right?
I don't know if he's younger bro or not.
Are they twins?
I don't know.
I don't know either, but they kind of seem like it. But, so yeah, essentially, we'll see what fucking happens. I think Ohio State's going to be nuts. We'll see what happens to Colorado. My prediction's 6 wins. I'm
predicting we get to, like, a low bowl game, like a Jimmy Kimmel or a Las Vegas Bowl kind of thing.
Like that. Yep.
Yeah.
That's anything. That's
any bowl, right? It would be fucking huge.
Win 2 games, it's technically an improvement. But,
no,
the standards are set, of course, pretty high. So, because it is Deion. Do you see him? I think I was telling you when we were watching the game, but he was like at the national championship, and he's like, "We got to get here.
Yeah,
we're gonna be here." I'm like, "Damn."
So yeah,
just thinking about it would be fucking ridiculous.
Dude, that dude has the he has the. Dude, I would fucking cream my drawers. I would cream my drawers. I would give my life savings away to get to that fucking game.
Yeah.
I fucking cried, dude. I cried seeing the Avalanche win the Stanley.
Yep. It's true.
I think the only other sports team and sports event that I could possibly watch live that will force me to cry is CU winning the Natty.
Yeah.
If
just because it sounds so out of this world far-fetched.
Yeah.
Like, for our whole lives. Like
Yeah.
essentially our whole lives. That's like
Our whole because it's literally the
That'll
same.
never happen.
It was the same as fucking the Avs. Like we grew up
Right.
our whole entire lives hearing the greatness of the Avs and Joe Sack and all that.
It's so true.
I grew up, and I don't know if I told this on the podcast or not. I grew up fucking. My dad's CU alum, uncle CU alum, aunts and uncles CU alum. Like almost all my family is CU
Wow.
alum
That is
and
crazy.
whatnot. Brothers CU alum, cousins are CU alum, and all this. When growing up as a baby, my dad would be in the student section. He was more of a basketball fan than a football fan, but still, in the student section of the basketball games and tossing my brother and I up as babies
Yeah.
to distract for free throws.
Whoa.
So
When I was a little kid, I was one of those kids that had the fucking mop and would sweep up all the sweat
do
on the
remember
basketball court when I was a little kid. My
Oh.
parents had season tickets. I was one of those kids that swept up the sweat and all this
So
and that.
hype.
That's pretty cool.
I remember walking that tunnel all the time after those CU basketball games.
That's
It was
legendary.
fucking awesome
is.
going to the CU football games. It was fucking awesome.
Big time.
My
CU
parents
fan.
have stories where like they would I should have been a leash baby because we would go to the games and I was like old enough to walk and I knew how to
Right.
walk and go around and stuff. I would just aimlessly walk over to the bathroom and go to the bathroom all by myself in the
What?
stadiums when I was a little
What?
kid. When a toddler, I was like a
Yeah.
toddler.
Jesus
Could have
Christ.
easily been abducted. Like my parents would be like, "Where the fuck is he? Where the fuck is he?" And then they find me in the bathroom trying to go piss, but obviously I'm too short to use the fucking pisser. I was
Well,
like,
it was
I
a
need
fucking
help.
trough at that goddamn.
Yeah, so it's like I need help to get up on that potty, and like I was that young,
I loved.
and so
Sorry.
yeah, like I would,
big CU fan. Like,
I would fucking
huge.
cry,
It would be ridiculous.
We're
cry
talking
Right.
about if they came back and had a.
if they won a natty.
Oh, yeah.
Just like how,
yeah.
yeah, I'm just saying, like it would be
If they
even
were the
deeper
best
than the
team in college
Avs.
football.
Yeah, like I just lived on the stories of like how amazing
Right.
CU
Yeah.
is.
Because right now, how are they doing now currently?
Dog
Well-
piss.
Well,
Well,
still?
probably no.
last season they were dog piss, but their recruiting is some of the best in the country right now.
As of last season, I think they finished 131st
Wow.
out of 140 colleges.
Yeah.
So put that in perspective.
Mm-hmm.
And then their coach was at the national championship saying, "We got to get here."
Yeah.
How crazy is that? To move
is.
up 130 spots.
Oh yeah.
That's fucking just insane to think
Yeah.
about. So
And we also we're like top 5 in transfer recruits
right. So
in the country right now. So like we're outdoing Alabama.
Yeah.
Which is
Wow.
insane.
right. So yeah, we'll see what happens. So it'll be exciting for sure. So
Yeah.
my God,
It's insane.
it's gonna be ridiculous. Year.
Yeah. Like
especially because it's the last Final Four.
yeah. Like I have a
Playoff.
Snapchat store. I have a Snapchat saved from high school from 2016 when Colorado did one single tear
Right.
where they were actually doing good. First time they were nationally ranked in like 17 years or something or 15.
Right. Yep.
Since the 90s, they were 23. And it was early in the season and I circled it on Snapchat and then fucking sent it to Andrew and I was like, I can die happy now. And they were just
Right.
ranked 23. They
Right.
went on to being number 9 in the nation that year and I was like,
Yeah.
I can't believe it.
Yeah, that was ridiculous. Because
I had-
imagine, because the playoff wasn't. Or was it? No, it was. The playoff was a thing, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was a
I think
thing.
It was.
Yeah, it was a thing.
Yeah, because I think it must have just started. So
I think
They
that
were
was the
in-
Ohio State year.
yeah,
Right.
it might have been. But essentially, they were in playoff. If they won the Pac-12 championship,
Mm-hmm.
they definitely could have made the playoff.
Yeah.
Which is ridiculous. So
But we lost to Washington, so oh well.
fortunately, got beat
Yeah.
the fuck down. But
And that's when I had my stupid traditions of where I wouldn't watch a game. I would only listen to it on
Right.
the radio.
Yep. I'll never forget that.
Your
True.
dad think it's the stupidest thing ever. And
Well, yeah, because he's like, he can't miss this shit, because it was so good. 'Cause
yeah,
my dad's is just as big as a CU fan. So,
yeah.
okay, so we'll move on, so Dilly can actually talk about
Yeah,
something.
that's good. That's fine.
How's
I'm
your drink?
zoned out.
Keep
I'm
drinking.
thirsty, but I keep wanting to drink that.
Okay,
That's
then
not
drink
it.
There you
it.
go,
I'm
that's
I need
great.
water. I need.
There is water in it.
No, I need.
All right, here,
the
I'll add
water.
some-
Lots of
I'll
ice
add-
cubes.
I
I'll add
gulp
some
water.
Sprite.
There you
No, I need water. I need. I need H2O. Agua.
It's the same color, bro. It's the same.
I'm
thing,
not
bro.
gonna drink anymore. You're wasting it. I'm telling you, I can't drink anymore right now.
Puts it up to the brim.
Oh my god. I'm
Move
telling you,
my
people
water.
do this. They get themselves in positions, and they say, "Why don't you drink it?" Well, I told ya. I warned ya. So we could
It's
save it.
Put out.
See?
Put out.
I got a freaking wedgie, dude. This is ridiculous.
Come on. It's super diluted now.
What,
You don't have
song
to
up your ass
finish.
again?
You don't have
No,
to
I'm
finish
trying.
it, but it's like super diluted, so now you're fine.
No, it's all right. I just need to drink water after this. That's all. I
Well,
wasn't
finish
playing
it and then drink water.
No.
You don't have to finish it, but
I
it's
need-
super diluted now.
That's fine. No, I just need. I need no.
No, dude, come on. The worst is behind
I
you.
hate peer pressure.
The
No,
worst-
no.
I think
I
I
need-
need another.
It's all good. No, I need water.
Male looks at me like,
He's like,
damn,
huh?
you serious?
No, I just really just need water and food. I haven't eaten
Mm.
really or drank anything,
All right.
so it's all good.
All
you
right,
know.
fine. Whatever.
Let's die.
So,
All right, fine.
Male, do you have a topic, or can we force one out of Dilly, you think?
We can't.
Ooh.
Dilly's not going to say shit.
You're like, fuck, no, we're not going to do that.
So, yeah, we'll talk.
Give me half your John.
Half who? Oh. Well, I'm not pouring that, dude. I'm gonna spill it. I know myself. You think this is a game?
This is a
I
game.
know.
This is fucking life.
I'm gonna spill it. No. Ooh.
That was
not
see.
a.
That's how you have to do. You have to have
little
absolute
drip.
confidence.
That's pretty good.
There you go, dude. That's almost clear.
I'm not.
You're
drinking
fine.
anymore. I'm all right. I'm good.
What if we fill that up with Sprite now?
There we go.
No.
Then you only have like.
That is not.
No,
I
he
really do.
struggles with liquid, so
Yeah.
I think we lower the liquid, the better.
You guys just don't understand. I've not eaten or drank a lot of anything in the last 2
Who
days.
the fuck cares? All right. Anyway.
What were you about to say?
You fisherman?
Oh, yeah, that's right. You did
Oh,
do
yeah.
that. It's been a really long time.
I'd
Been a
like to
while.
fish, but Tanner never goes with me anywhere. So I
Do you have a fishing pole?
You don't go
No.
anywhere.
Hmm.
You're telling
Well,
me.
How the
Well,
fuck
yeah,
are you
because
gonna
I
go
say-
fishing if you don't have a fishing pole?
well, because I can fish. Yeah, I can fish. Yeah.
But
I'm.
Wait,
I can do it
didn't answer
alone.
The question.
You want to fish with me? We'll
Do
fish.
you have a fishing pole?
Not here. No.
then how are you gonna fish?
Well, I just no one ever. He never says you want to go fishing, so I was like, I'm not going.
Why
by
would you
myself.
ask someone that doesn't have a fishing pole if they want to go fishing?
Oh my god, dude! This is not being 20 questions.
Dude, that's like asking a 3-year-old if you want to go
This is-
driving. Like, no,
This
because
is
he's
so
fucking
ridiculous.
3.
Right.
This is what happens, right? I'm gonna get a fishing pole.
What happens?
Uh-huh.
I get a fishing pole, bring it home. I say, Tan, you want to go fishing? He'll be like, no.
But you don't have your fishing
But Tanner doesn't
No.
have a fishing pole either.
So
So
if
why
you
would
get
you
a
ask
fishing-
Why would Tanner fish if he
Let me-
doesn't have a
this
fishing
is theoretical. If I get a fishing pole, if I get 2, bring him here. He still wouldn't go.
pole?
That's
You don't ask a priest if you
That's-
want to do meth. Like you
You-
have to have
You-
to ask a meth addict if he has meth.
God, dude.
You don't ask him
Don't
a priest.
This is stupid, dude. Well, anyways, what were we gonna
It's a good question.
So are you a fisherman?
say? Yeah, I was in Colorado. Yes.
You do a lot of fishing. What kind of
Yeah.
what type of fishing you do?
Well, I remember you were talking about this earlier. I'd like to do fly fishing, but I never did that because no one ever wanted to go with me. So I didn't want to drown and collapse and fall in the river. So I didn't do that. So I've always just regular, just the old regular,
Yeah.
side of a lake,
So,
Mhm.
Mel, did you
on a
go
solid lake.
fly fishing?
I've
just regular?
always been doing regular fishing.
Right.
So
Nice.
yeah, it was like the most annoying thing with my dad and whatnot because he would be
Right.
he was the only fisher guy in my family.
Okay.
So it was like if I didn't go fishing with my dad, it would just be by myself.
I see.
And so we always did regular fishing, and he was a numbers guy. He was like, so long as we're catching a shit ton of shit,
Shit
That's
ton
good.
of shit, baby. Yep.
that's fucking good fishing.
No matter what it is.
Tiny little fish, big old fish,
Yep.
Yeah.
fucking so long as like least amount of effort. So he was like all types of the like
Right.
put it out with some weights, have some power bait float to the top from the bottom, fucking let it sit, hold it, have some rocks set up so it holds it, and you just sit back and wait.
Okay.
Kind of guy.
Right.
I always wanted to like challenge it a little bit more. Like I wanted to do the rooster tails, drag it in, like entice a fish and catch it, go
Right.
to do river fishing, and he was like, nah. That's how you spend 4.5 hours throwing line and not catching shit.
Right.
And I was like, all right, fine, Dad, you're driving, so I might as well just fucking do
That's
whatever
true.
you
Yeah.
want.
Fuck it. I'll
Like
just
he
say
was
yes.
like it's a huge argument, so I want to know what you guys think if you're all fishermen. Like he would always like track the Colorado Fish and Game
Oh, okay.
website,
Oh,
and
yeah.
they would post when they would stock lakes with trout and
well,
stuff.
Yeah, right. You gotta, I guess, know that, right?
Yeah, so like, well, I mean, some fishermen are totally against that because if it's like, oh, it's a stocked lake, it's like, well, duh, you're gonna fucking catch a fish, dumbass,
I
and this
see.
and that. So
Okay.
he would always fucking like, that lake just got stocked. We got to go fish there,
Right.
and this
Cool,
and
that
that.
was fun. I mean,
Yeah, so it makes it really easy to catch fish, and that's entertaining. But there's like almost no challenge in it.
Right. But
So-
you're a numbers guy, so fuck it.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
I always wanted to get in fly fishing.
Right.
I wanted to get into river fishing. I wanted to get into that, but he wasn't really into it. What kind of fishing were you guys doing?
So I would fish in the Grand Mesa. Tanner's never been there, right?
Yeah, I've been there. Never fishing though.
There we go. So he
He goes, there we go.
so no, sorry. I went there. I would go fishing by myself because Tanner would never go. So I went in.
You
You
didn't
know
do shit.
the natural. Remember that time I wanted
You
to
had
go
a
to
whole
kayak?
house and you didn't
I
fucking
wanted you to
fuck.
go kayaking with me. And what did you say?
I'm fucking.
I said, I'm just letting it out right now. I said, Tanner, you want to go kayaking? And he said, that's fucking dumb, dude. And I was like,
Kayaking's lit.
you know what? I'll just go fuck off. And then so I just didn't go by myself. That
I
would have
didn't
been weird.
say
But no, well, you were drunk though. I didn't remember that.
Well, that makes way more sense.
You were like, this is fucking stupid. And I was like, all right. So
Why the fuck would I want to go when I'm drunk?
you were always drunk, so you just never wanted to go
Fuck,
in
that's fair.
college.
Yep, I was always drunk.
So
It was a day.
no, it's all good.
Yeah.
So, I would go to Grand Mesa. The Grand Mesa, there's a bunch of lakes up there.
Mhm.
They have natural lakes. They're not stocked, and the trout is like pink when you cut it open and everything.
Mhm.
And I would go to, there was this lake called Water Dog Lake, and you had to walk like a mile or something, a little bit,
Mhm.
not too far, just a little bit in the woods. And then every year it was like a different amount of water, I guess, based on how much snow they got.
Mhm.
So, but it was completely natural. It was really cool. So
nice.
yeah,
That was
so
a great story.
No.
I'm
Yeah.
fucking riveted.
yeah.
right
This
now.
is why this guy never went anywhere with me, because this is,
Yeah.
you know what?
So are you like? So you like had your fishing spots? Like you didn't care
Yeah.
about if it was stocked or if it wasn't stocked. Like those were your spots, and that's just where you went. You were that type of guy.
Yeah, and I preferred, I guess, I don't know, for whatever reason, I just preferred, non-stock, because I wanted to know what was naturally in the
Yeah.
lake, because then you
Mhm.
don't know what you're going to catch,
Yeah.
versus knowing what you're going to catch.
Fishing was actually
So-
kind of a huge
Is it-
part of why I wanted to move to Idaho.
Yeah.
I've heard they got good fishing.
Yes.
They've
Really
got great
good.
fishing,
Really good.
and so
We should try to fly fish. That could be
yeah.
fun.
So continuing on. So like
Did you go this week?
no, but I
Okay.
bought some stuff. I'll talk about.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So yeah, but like Idaho, I really wanted to because in Colorado there was one lake that I actually did like. It did get stocked, but I loved it. It was just like kind of like a key place in my brain and memory group and whatnot because you did have to. It was Pine Lake.
Okay. Yep.
That one was just like barely into the mountains. Pretty great. I loved that one. Pine Lake was so much fun. One time, my dad and I caught 23 fish in one day.
Dude.
Yeah. My whole
Yikes.
family was there, and they were pissed as fuck. My sister was like tiny as fuck. She had this like national park, like this pink cowgirl hat from a national park thing from a trip, and like she had it on, and we first started catching fish, and we're like, "You're not taking that off. Can't stop it." And this and that. My brother
fucking
and my
awesome.
mom and eventually my sister were all sitting in this pavilion, just like sitting there with a cooler and like Walmart fucking cold cut sandwiches and shit that we bought for lunch. And my dad and I would not leave the dock. We were like, the fishing's too good. It's too good. We're at 26 or something. No, we had caught 23. So we were like, we're at 15 fish. We can't stop. We
Right.
can't just stop.
That
That's
is
sick, though.
wild.
It was hilarious. But yeah, I wanted to move to Idaho because like river fishing, huge. Lake fishing, pretty big too, but more river fishing, like Snake River, Boise River, and all this and that. Mostly fly fishing though. And then also, like, one of the cool things when I was watching Meat Eater, I found out like this. It was like there's a lottery or a raffle thing for the fish in the for rainbow trout in
Oh.
the rivers.
Okay. Yeah.
Do you know about that
I
one?
think I've heard about it. Yeah.
Yeah,
How's
so
that?
like they kind of did a vote with the Idaho people, and they were like, would you prefer just more fish in general? And so like it could be non-natural fish. Like rainbow trout is not a natural species to the Boise and Snake River and stuff like that.
Right.
Or do you want more natural species present than unnatural species? And Idaho was like, we would like more natural than unnatural. So they were like, fuck, now we need to get rid of all these rainbow trout and shit that we
Right.
stock the rivers with.
Yep.
Yeah.
So they figured out, instead of the fish and game just going in, shocking them, and taking out all the rainbow trouts and then tossing back like the brown trouts and the cutthroats and all that, they were like, it will be more efficient if we shock them, put microchips in the rainbow trouts' heads,
What?
and then tell that count for a dollar value, and then tell the whole entire state you can turn in a rainbow trout fish head to Fish and Game, and if it has one of those microchips, it could be worth from $5 to $1,000.
No way.
Yeah, so you could get $1,000 by turning in a rainbow trout fish
Yeah,
head.
I have heard this. Yeah.
That is.
I talked to
What?
everybody. They're like, I've only gotten one microchip fish, but still, it's like they figured out and they did the math. They were like, if we have all the fishermen catching and killing the rainbow trout
More
instead
efficient.
of us just trying to catch all of them.
Right.
It'll work out way faster. So
Yep.
they're doing that.
That makes
That
sense.
is very smart.
And
It's
I heard
fun.
that, and I was like, I could go fishing and get paid $1,000 possibly.
Oh yeah,
Fuck yeah,
Sign me up, bro.
I'll fucking do that.
super fun too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like, yeah, obviously, like, kind of fly fishing's king here.
Yeah.
Like, fly fishing's the thing. Regular fishing is fucking lit, and a lot of people do it, but fly fishing's the king.
That'll be pretty fun.
And I tried to get in fly fishing in Colorado before I went in the Marines.
Right.
And then when I went to the Marines and my mom moved, the movers stole my fly fishing rod.
No.
And so didn't have a fly fishing rod anymore.
That sucks.
So didn't get to learn. And then lady's dad is really big into fishing.
No kidding.
And he's into fly fishing way more than just regular.
Right.
So I was like, fuck, I gotta impress the fucking lady's dad.
Right.
I gotta get into fucking fly fishing. And I talked to all my buddy,
Yeah.
my guys at work. A couple of guys are really big into fly fishing. So they're like, yeah, I'll show you. I'll fucking teach you. I'll teach you the ropes and that shit and this and that. I was like,
Right. Yeah.
fuck yeah.
Yeah.
And this and that and blah, blah, blah. Got $100 fucking gift card to Cabela's for
Yeah.
Christmas. So used that and then fucking bought a starter kit. I mean, a lot of fucking fly fishermen on YouTube, if they ever see this, are
So-
going to be like, you're a pitch for getting a fucking starter set. You need a fucking $200 reel and a fucking $150 rod.
God.
Out. Get! You can't do starter sets.
Dilly get one of them,
I get the kids one at Walmart. The kids ship the fishing pole.
Yeah, see, that's what...
What are those good
get
for?
the
fucking-
Princess
I don't know.
Belle, John.
That's funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, get a fucking Frozen or a
Yeah.
fucking
Yeah, that's
Lilo
what I
and
was thinking.
Stitch fucking pole.
You got
Yeah.
like 10-foot line. That's it. Some
got
stupid
Frosted
kid could go,
Snowman.
and then
Yeah.
it's just like
Dude, sometimes those things catch.
I
I had a
got a fucking-
Scooby-Doo pole, and
Yeah.
that thing caught.
I had a,
not to make
I
fun
don't
of.
know what I had. Just a basic kid pull, but
Yeah.
you know,
Basic one,
right.
Yeah, so, like, I can...
caught
works.
a fucking catfish. No shit.
Damn.
big one.
Big jump. Well, I say it's that big, but that's how big it was when I was a kid. But,
Oh yeah, sure. It could have been different.
Yeah,
but
so-
it was like
Still.
almost as tall as me though.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
you need to buy a fishing pole, and you need to buy a fishing pole. You can be regular, because
Okay.
I
I'm
like to go
fucking
fishing,
set
yeah.
on regular, and I love regular fishing
Right.
and lake fishing and shit like that.
Yeah, I'll get a regular one.
But I did buy a fucking starter kit,
Okay,
and talking to my buddies, and
that's
dude,
what you did this week.
yeah, dude, I need to
Okay.
fucking learn. I never realized how much it fucking... I don't know if I know a fuck ton about regular fishing,
Probably
and so
not.
that's why I don't think there's much to
Right.
it.
There
Or if
probably
I'm
is.
just super uneducated about it, but
I-
I'm just like...
I guarantee it's complicated.
I guess
yeah, because like regular fishing, it's
More
like...
in depth.
oh, I'm trying to go for this fish, so I'm going to use this hook, this bait, do this, and
Right.
it's fucking easy days. I don't even have to fucking think about
Yeah.
it. Like if I'm going for pike, I'm going to do this. If I'm going for trout, I'm going to do this. If I'm going for bass, I'm going to do this, and blah blah blah. And I never stress. But with fly fishing, they're like, oh, you got to do nymphs or you got to do fucking flyer
Yeah.
high fit and like drop
you have to
flies and
literally,
you
like-
got to do this and that. Like
Yeah.
there's like all these things, and I'm like, what the fuck? Like
Yeah.
I got to think about all this before I even fucking cast a line.
No shit. Yeah,
What the fuck?
that's truth. That does make sense. Well,
Yeah.
obviously it'd be more
Mm-hmm.
maybe intricate, but
Yeah, so it's like I feel like there's so much more to learn, but like I need to learn. Like I need to like.
Yeah.
I'm in that situation where it's like, fuck, I gotta impress the lady's dad, because I mean, you always got to be a bigger man than the lady's dad. Like you gotta fucking show dominance over the dad.
at least try to, right? So
At least try to.
Yeah.
Like it's
Yeah.
dude. That Dilly, you don't know, but
Yeah.
Uh,
well, hopefully, I fucking find
Tanner,
One day
you
it's-
know, it's
I
like you. It is low key a competition between you
That's
and the lady's dad.
that's how you become tight with the dad, though. I mean, right? That's
It's
pretty
maybe not necessarily tight with the dad, but enough respect from the dad to be like,
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
if it is a
respect
serious relationship and you're like, maybe one day we might get married, you have to do it because
Yeah.
like
Oh,
the
yeah, for
dad's not
sure.
going to be like, yeah, I'm going to let my daughter marry a pussy.
Right.
Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
True.
So yeah.
Dilly,
Oh,
figure
Tanner's
it
giving up on the headphones.
out. Fuck, dude. I need a fucking break, bro. No.
What a fucking bitch.
Oh,
Sounded like
God.
Dilly.
Oh,
Um,
usually.
yeah, but it's like
Usually
I
isn't it?
mean, like I'm sure Tanner can attest to that. He was just
I
like,
can.
yeah,
Yeah.
I've had to do some shit where it's like probably not in my comfort zone. Didn't really want to do it, but kind of have to do some shit just to fucking show off that I'm fucking the man.
Look at this guy. Look at the camera.
Are you getting drunk over there, Tanner?
Shit, bro. I don't know about that, but I'm feeling good.
Tanner's fucking feeling it.
Ridiculous.
Well, I
Ridiculous.
fucking had fucking two of them. So
Ridiculous. No.
I'm
So
on my sixth shot, essentially. So
It's scrumptious.
I
it's
could
good
use another
stuff.
one.
Though.
Yeah. So yeah, we need to get in fly fish. But did you know anything about fly fishing at all ever?
All
Jesus
I
Christ,
know
Tanner,
is you
you're
just-
drunk.
All I know is you just take the little stick and you go, and then they fucking
Yeah,
go.
dude. This Saturday, I was walking. That's a clip.
That's a good
Jesus
one.
Christ.
That's a clip.
Everybody's got to watch on YouTube.
Yeah.
After
So
that
like,
shit.
I was fucking like, I was talking to one of my coworkers in the break room on Saturday right before I was gonna leave. Both of us got sent home early, and he's one of the big fly fisher guys.
Oh, really? Okay.
And this and that, and I was like, so well, like, what do you do? Like,
Right.
like you, and I was like, I'm stupid. So like, basically, you're trying to mimic a fly, like tapping the water, right? Like, it's
Yeah.
not just like sitting there. And he's like, well, unless you're doing NIF fishing, and I was like, what the fuck is that? And he's like, I didn't. So now I'm
Yeah.
learning fucking biology. Like
That's
I
cool. Jesus.
learning more than I did in zoology class with fucking in high school
Right.
with that stupid teacher that fucking thought I was a jackass. One that the one that played with mercury. I don't know.
Oh yes,
Yeah.
I know who that is. Yes.
Yep.
Interesting person.
Yeah, the one that played with mercury and sipped
I don't know if you
lean.
ever had-
Sipped lean by accident.
yeah. She did.
She was like, "Oh God, I have this whole coughing fit. I'm so sick. I need to drink all this cough syrup, but I can't drink that much cough syrup, so I mixed it with Sprite, and I just feel weird."
This is
And this and that. Some kid was like,
Jonah.
"Yeah, Jonah was like,
Uh,
that's lean."
that's called lean.
That's
Yeah,
so
that's-
awesome.
She's
But
like,
anyway, yeah, she's a lunatic. But I didn't even learn
Yeah.
this. Like those
Right.
fucking flies and bugs that like tap the water of those rivers and shit,
Right.
they lay eggs into the water, and the egg hangs out for like 3 years underwater and then
Jesus.
hatches.
What?
The heck?
Up to 3 years, and then hatch up, and then go up, and then they're the bugs that are tapping the water again.
No way.
I always wondered that. I was like, where the fuck does the bug go in the winter? It freezes, and then
Yeah.
and then like talking
Right.
to this guy, he's like, yeah, so like nymph fishing's big in the Boise River, so like you got to do that. And I was like, what's that? And it's like, well, you put a bobber on and you put the nymph fly and you have that sit underneath. And I was like, oh, so just like regular fishing but with a fly rod. And he was like, and he just stared at me like I just spat in his grandma's face, and he was like, yeah, basically like that. And I was like, sorry, no disrespect, but like literally you're like, put a bobber on, put it in, let it soak
Right.
in the river, and let the fucking. I can do that with any rod. I don't need a fly rod to do that.
That's true.
Like I was just like, so you're not doing any of this, and he's like, well, you do that to get it out there, and then you let it sit, and then you pull it back, and you do it again until when it floats downstream. And I was like, yeah, so regular fucking fishing.
Right.
I
Yeah.
didn't ever need to buy a fly rod to do that. That's
True.
interesting. That's cool. But yeah, I bought a fly rod, so hopefully I'm learning a lot about that. So
Just-
you need to be buying a regular rod or a fly rod, either or.
Yeah.
We could learn together, or we could just do regular fishing together. And you need to buy a rod too.
Well,
True.
funny enough, last year I talked to Tanner about it once. You probably don't even remember because
course not.
I was so quick. I was just like, man, I think that we should go fishing. It would be pretty cool. And then I just never really,
Mm-hmm.
because it's a little farther. It's out of the city, of course, but I mean,
I see guys. I mean, it's fly fishing,
yeah.
but I mean,
Right.
so if you can fly fish, you can catch trout in the Boise River in downtown.
oh yeah,
Well, almost downtown.
oh yeah, true.
But-
that'd be pretty fun. Yeah, so I'll get a regular fishing pole. I've never had like a real nice fishing pole, somewhat nice.
Uh-huh.
I've always had
Only
that.
had your princess one.
I've had the shut up. I've had the shitty ones that like they're
The
like,
ones that you
"Maybe
buy,
it'll
it's
work."
like the
No.
Reese. It's like all in ones, like $45
Yeah.
from Walmart ones. Yeah,
Yes.
I mean, see, that's also the
cheap.
fucking thing. Like I was talking to all these guys, and they again looked at me like I spat in their grandma's face. But
Well,
like,
you probably preached about the fucking cheap bitches.
well, I was just like, what's wrong with the starter kit? And they're like, this, and this, and this. And I was like, yeah, but does it do the job? And they're like, yeah, but not that good. And I was like,
Still gets the job done.
So
yeah.
it's
And I was
done.
like, I can always change out the rod, right? And they're like, well, yeah. And I was like, and I can always change out the reel. Yeah. And I can always change out the line. Yeah. So it's like, why don't I just get a starter kit and change out what I want to change out over time? And they're like,
Well,
but that's not the best. And I was like, I don't know what the best is. I'm starting at square one, bitch. Like,
Right.
literally, I'm a fucking baby that don't know how to walk.
Sure.
What the fuck? I don't know. Why are you making a baby compare Reebok, Nike, and Adidas at fucking 8 months old?
Right.
That bitch ain't doing shit with nothing right now. So
That's
like,
true.
what the fuck? Like,
Right.
let the bitch just get some baby shoes, and then he'll decide what the fuck shoes he wants.
Fuck, that's the best analogy I think I've ever heard in my life. Dilly didn't hear it.
no, I heard it.
What do you say?
I don't know. I zoned out.
How'd I know?
I definitely did.
Yeah.
I'm back though.
Yeah.
You better be.
Yeah, but
Fuck
just
podcast.
learning so much.
Drink
And
more.
fucking
I'm tired.
so yeah.
Drink more. You
No,
got it.
I'm
You got
drinking
it.
So
water.
Few
to
more
water.
our
Few more
new
sips.
29 fucking subscribers and any viewers of this episode, shout out. I love you guys.
Yep. We
If
all
you
do.
know a fly fisherman, or you are a fly
Yep.
fisherman, or you know any fly fishing YouTube channels,
Fly away over here.
please send them my way because I
Yep.
need all the help I fucking can get.
I'll try to make a
Please.
regular YouTube video about fishing.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
cut this into like
Yeah.
its own video.
Yeah, what kind of fishing did you do? Dilly just talked about like lake
Bro,
fishing. You
it's
did
been-
whatever. I know his sister fishes plenty. I know she posts
Oh,
fishing
yeah.
way more than Dilly does. Way more of a
She
man.
used to
Pond
fish a
fishing
lot.
thing?
Oh yeah, pond fishing. Yeah.
Way more of a man. Way more of a man.
Oh, that's messed up.
Who, me?
No, Dilly's sister.
Well, no, I'm not getting into
She's
it.
a good woman. She's a good person.
But more of a man.
All right, get over it. What were you gonna say?
So, no, my when I was growing up, he doesn't anymore. But my grandpa owned, I don't know, it was like 400 acres in Montana, something like that.
Oh wow.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
But-
where you caught grasshoppers and fried them up.
Exactly.
Oh my
Told that
gosh,
story
yeah.
before. We put a little cheese sauce on them. You know, scrumptious
yeah.
little chips.
Oh
You know.
my god, it's so gross.
I love how you guys totally thought I was kidding.
Yeah,
And I was
we
so
looked.
dead ass too. Oh my god. That's
Little
one of the best
chips.
moments we've had.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Little popping chips. You both. I gotta fucking.
Oh, we
we
gotta
gotta
find that.
watch that video again. That
Yeah.
was so good. So, yeah, he had like a pond, lake, almost. It was fucking huge, but
Uh-huh.
we had fish in that, essentially.
Nice.
But fucking 400 acres. So, yeah, we would just drive over to it. It's where I caught the catfish. So he probably
Nice.
had it till I was like 14, probably. And that's the last time I fished. So
Oh, okay. Did
So
you
it's
ever
been a
do
long
the pinery fishing?
I
did.
I didn't do it, but I went with somebody that did.
I would always go there by myself, or I would obviously.
Well, don't. What are you gonna say? Am I gonna say yes? Am I gonna lie?
He goes. Let me just take your homework and copy it. Let me just change it up a little bit. Let's just.
Dude,
I don't want to copy the same. I don't know what I'm saying, but
I don't know what you're saying either.
It cracked me up. He goes, "Didn't do it, but I went with someone that did."
That's exactly what I mean.
Jeez, dude.
good job.
What?
No, this just cracks me up. No, it's just funny.
Yeah.
Sounds like plain English to me.
No, it's like that's like saying I didn't. I don't know what
I don't
analogy.
give a fuck. It's like I had a fucking partner for my presentation. I just stood there.
Yeah.
Okay, all right, continue.
All right.
It's just
Yeah,
funny to
dude.
me.
Had to help you with.
I
the
mean,
analogy.
yeah, I would go fishing there with my dad, and I would go because I was a mute. I was a mute.
God, weren't you ever?
Yeah, I would
Jesus
just go
Christ.
fishing by myself also and
Yeah.
whatnot, and that was hilarious because like
It's peaceful,
multiple
though.
people would go fish. Like plenty of kids would go fishing there, and they would see me fishing.
How funny is that?
And
think
they
about
would
this
literally-
boy being a mute as young as fuck.
Never
Now he's
used-
fucking on the podcast.
Yeah, it's fucking hilarious.
It's so great.
It's like AJ Hawk.
true. Yeah. People
Yeah,
grow
but
up
like
in the
literally people would see me there,
Yeah.
or they would sometimes see me there with my dad fishing and all that. But they would see me fishing there. They would literally come up to me in class,
right.
and they would be like, "Hey, I saw you go fishing there. You want to go fishing sometime?" And I'd be like, "Meh."
Nope. I never
Yeah.
go. I don't know. You saw somebody else.
Yeah, I was just meh. And they were like, "So no," and I was like, "Yeah, I
Yeah.
just kind of do it myself." And they were like,
Oh, what?
Fucking
"What the
asshole.
fuck is this weirdo on?"
Yeah,
But you just didn't fuck with anybody. You were just like, yeah, I just don't
like middle
wanna
school and
talk
shit,
to
or-
you.
No, this was high school.
Oh, high school. Okay.
So
I
funny.
was like,
though.
"I'm just
Yeah,
here
you
for
were.
myself.
Yeah.
I'm just
Oh,
here for
man.
myself."
We chill. I remember we were good buddies in middle school.
Yeah,
And yeah, I don't know what it was.
I had my
Why?
like, I just had it set in my brain. I was like, I do not need a lot of friends. I need like 6 good friends.
Right.
And that's it.
6 really good friends. After that, I'm finished. There's no point in continuing.
Yep.
And Tanner was one of those really good friends.
I wish we could go back
Yeah.
to freshman year and just have one of those mornings again. Playing
Oh.
fucking Pocket Minecraft.
Oh god.
Man, that is
gosh.
Simple days
simple fucking times. Goddamn. Beautiful, beautiful times, really.
Yes.
on our
Wow.
iPhone 4s.
Shit, that was next level, though, back then.
Everyone was
That was serious shit.
everyone was
Yeah, think
downloading their
about that.
VPN so that way they could still
Right.
use
Yeah.
Snapchat
Yeah.
on the
Well,
school
because-
Wi-Fi.
The
Well,
schools
well,
didn't have to
even Minecraft got banned.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
Yeah, they banned Minecraft, and I remember it was like heartbreaking. But then we figured out how to hack it.
Yeah.
That's the
so-
thing. Like our generation always figure out how to like the people that probably set up, the VPN or
Well,
the
think
stuff
about
to
it.
block
Yeah.
Think about it. That's
Yeah.
like 2013, right?
Yeah.
That's that's like right when fucking. I mean, it was happening for a few years.
Oh, like
but
right
essentially,
when phones and internet
but
came
playing
out.
video games together, not at home,
Wow.
that's a big deal. On fucking your own little fucking tablet.
Yeah,
That's
like
shit.
that was like the transition where it went from
that was a
like
big time.
Yeah.
the internet
It's
and your
huge.
phone and all wireless internet could be a big part of your life.
Right.
And it transitioned to being on the internet could literally be
Your
all
life.
of your life.
Literally your life.
Like
so,
that was the
crazy.
final transition
Right.
where it went from like a big chunk of it can be, and it can be a giant helpful tool to like literally your whole entire life could only
Right.
be the internet.
Yeah, it was like the first time it was happening.
Yeah.
So, yeah, no wonder we were so fucking cracked out on fucking playing games on our phone. Why wouldn't
Dude.
we?
Oh yeah.
And then you had those couple of nerds that like just tried way too hard, and they literally brought Xboxes and set them up in the hallways.
Yeah, they're like,
Yeah.
but
I
I
got-
can't play on the same world if it's not on my fucking Xbox. It's like, all right. Well, I know I'm
Yeah.
getting laid fucking way faster
Yeah,
than you.
I fucking those. God, those days.
I know.
The
Fuck,
new
that was
days.
Dilly. No, Dilly didn't play any fucking games.
No, my parents didn't buy me anything, and I didn't. I think
I had to
about
buy
buying
myself everything. Like,
That's the
You
thing.
did not ask for it though.
did I ask for it?
Mm-hmm.
Not really.
I had
Honestly,
asked for
in a weird-
permission,
Yeah.
and like, I remember I got my parents to just dead stop, and like couldn't respond at all because like I got a job, I was saving up money. I
Right,
never had
yeah.
video games, but I was like, I have enough money, and I was like, hey, Mom and Dad, I'm gonna buy an Xbox One. I'm gonna go to GameStop and buy that, and they're like, okay, but like your grades, like if they start backing off, we're gonna take it from you. And I'm like,
it's
but
mine.
why? And they're like, because you're not allowed to have that if you can't have good grades. And I'm like, but I bought that.
Right.
And
You
that's when
didn't
they're
buy it,
probably
and
like,
they went-
wait a second.
And then they just like stopped and they stared and they were
True
like,
though.
we don't care if you don't. And I was
Yeah,
like,
they're like, oh.
and I was like, wow, my parents are basically gonna rob me. Huh.
Right.
But no, it's funny. I remember because I wasn't really into a whole lot of video games. I had a interesting childhood though, because
Dude, I can't wait for the Harry Potter video game.
Oh yeah, Harry Potter video game.
When's that coming out?
April.
Is
think-
it like a
like-
real life?
It's like Red Dead, but
No
Harry
shit.
Potter kind of. It's like an open world kind of Harry Potter thing.
Oh,
Dude, I
yeah,
remember
cop.
on the fucking computers when you had to go to Office Depot to buy the DVD of the
Mhm.
game
Yep.
and all that shit.
Right.
I had that OG fucking like 8-pixel Harry Potter. I would
For the
play
computer?
my brother and I would play the living shit out of that. I am going to spend all the dollars for this Harry Potter game. I cannot wait.
There was this. I haven't seen any of the Harry Potters. I need to do that.
You've never watched the movies?
I think I've watched one or two.
You
One-
son of a bitch.
The spider one, pretty tough.
Chamber of Secrets. Have you watched any?
Oh, I've watched them all. I just can't remember them.
You're a bitch too. bitch
No,
made. You're a fucking bitch made cat. You're
I
a bitch
watched when
made
I was
cat.
younger. I know what Expelliarmus means.
What's that mean?
I don't know, but they just go Expelliarmus. I don't know what it means,
It's
but
to
they do
fucking
that.
get rid of the fucking. I think that's the one
Job.
that like you whip the wand out of their hand. I don't.
Oh, yeah.
Classic.
Yeah, no, that's all I know.
Wingardium Leviosa.
I know like weird names like Gryffindor.
Yep,
Is that
that's one of the
from-
houses.
Oh, okay.
Fucking Whiffendor.
What's that game they played? And they're all
Quidditch.
Quidditch, yeah.
That's a banger.
Yep.
We should fucking play some of that.
Fuck
with
no,
the
we're not
brooms
that
and
nerdy.
shit?
I fucking love Harry Potter, but I'm never gonna fucking do real life Quidditch.
Right.
Put a little broom between our legs and run around.
Yeah, if it wasn't for the broom, I might do it. Essentially, that's just
It's like
fucking
lacrosse,
yeah,
kind of.
essentially. Yeah,
It
why
is.
why put the fucking stick between your legs when you could fucking use the stick to fucking toss giants, you know what I mean?
It's true.
Fucking-
Oh no.
What were they
It's
on?
funny.
Jesus
don't
Christ, they
know.
really are fucking wizards.
Zapped. Yeah.
So-
I can't wait for that game.
That
That
sounds
game-
pretty sweet. When are we gaming? We gotta fucking.
I don't know.
You never fucking game, dude.
I don't.
You work a lot, but
I do.
yeah, we should play fucking Rocket League. I was reminiscing on some videos of when I was fucking playing Rocket League with you. Absolutely comical. So
Hilarious.
yeah, we should get back on that. What should we finish the fucking pod with, huh? It's good that it's okay. It's a short one because we went
Yeah.
overtime like by a lot,
Big
last
time last
episode.
time. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
by a lot. So, Dilly, what do you got? Pull out of the bag of fucking, what you got? Anything? Think about it.
This
You
is
got
going through my mind right now.
This is why
Nothing
we
whole-
write shit down.
There's not a whole lot happening. This
What's
boring, boring stuff.
gotta go full time at the job.
Yeah, I was thinking actually about doing that. I need to.
You
doing
need
that.
to.
Yeah, I think I. Actually
It's been
have to.
about 2 months now that you've been saying I need to do
Yeah.
Uber Eats or DoorDash or
Yeah.
regular Uber or something or
Oh
get a
my.
different job or something, and you just still won't do nothing.
I just don't. Well, the thing
So-
is, I don't want to go full time at this job because I don't know if I like it that much.
Then quit if you don't.
That's the thing. So I need to.
What's wrong with going
5%.
full time and then being like 2 months later be like, I don't know what. Like that's literally
right.
like
I
half
could
the
just
world
see.
does. Is like go full time and then 2 months later. I mean,
I
like
don't like it.
obviously it's not the greatest thing to just say quit. Like that's not a good attitude. But
Try at least.
the
right.
world is like you don't know until you do it.
Yeah,
Sometimes the switch just flips when you actually are there the
Right.
whole time.
I could ask my boss because I think there's some people that are my other coworkers might end up leaving, but yeah. So all right, we're probably wrapping it up. Wrapping
What?
it up a little bit earlier. What are you doing? I've
Yeah,
had
we
a long
can.
day, but I do
Have you
like
had a long
doing
day?
this. This has been long.
Man, you're a
It's
bitch.
been long.
You started at
been long.
7. You're fine.
No, it's been long. You know what? Don't debate on that if I got a long day or not. I'm telling you, I got a long day.
Yeah, we.
Anyway, so yeah, we can wrap it up.
All right, fine. I think it's okay. We had
No,
a,
It's all good.
All right.
we had a really long episode last time. Probably our shortest one actually. This one would be.
Yeah,
Was it like
but that
an
really
hour?
long episode. And now what happened? We have almost 30 subscribers.
There you go, Dilly.
The
So
math
That's
might
pretty
add
good.
up.
I think it added
So
up, so I think we
I'll
go to
do that.
2 hours at least now.
All right, so wrapping it up, and yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I get antsy. I don't know. Yeah, sitting. I need like treadmill or something.
well, I mean, with those.
Don't make fun of my legs. All
What?
right.
I was just gonna say. Well, if we do,
thought I said.
I mean, if we do
Treadmill,
these
thanks.
super long ones, then
okay.
it's more okay to be like, I'm gonna go get up and piss, like Joe Rogan does. And I mean, it's like,
Oh,
who the fuck
yeah.
cares? It's when you do these short ones where it's like, dude, you couldn't last an hour and 10 minutes.
Yeah.
But those long ones, then you
That's
have
a
no
long time,
excuse.
though.
That's no excuse. You do it 2.5 hours, and it's like,
Yeah.
of course he got up to go piss.
Yeah. No, that makes sense. That makes more sense. Yeah.
So, I do think.
I feel like I'm pressured.
Why?
Oh, go ahead.
But I do think
Listen.
doing longer
hours?
isn't
Couple
bad.
hours.
But I think just more of the more videos we do.
More
Just-
content. Yeah.
Yeah,
well,
more content.
Let us know what you want us to do.
How
Well,
about that?
we got a
Yeah.
lot of new subs, like we said at the beginning of that episode. Let us know what we're going to do. We're going to get more structure. So if you let us know what we're going to do, we'll be able to fucking organize it for the podcast, the episodes. So let us know, because it has been a fucking ridiculous last month and a half. So
Yep.
we didn't miss a week. I'm proud of us. We didn't miss one fucking episode.
Mm-hmm.
So we're still going strong. Couldn't put out as much content as we want to. This week has been obviously where I want it to be. But if we're all working together, all organizing the episodes, and having you guys help, we can get some fucking kick-ass
Yep.
episodes going.
The sky's the limit.
So it's exciting. So episode, what, Dilly? Funny number?
68, 69. Sorry.
Fuck's sake.
69.
Funny number.
I know. I
give you
gathered
a
that
hint.
after you said it, dude.
I gave you a hint
It
and
get-
everything,
takes me
bro.
a second.
All right, so that'll be next. Sorry for the shorter episode. Hopefully it makes up for it being a longer one last episode. But Dilly needs to record.
No.
All right, Dilly, pay him
Is
full
this
price.
is this the
That's the last good one.
No way.
Start paying up, bitch.
Yeah.
Where's the good one? Do we have
It's in there.
It's the guests until I see dollars.
Oh
That's
shit.
right.
That's funny.
It's not funny.
Sorry, we'll duct tape it up.
You got to pay him. Then it'd be funny.
Anyways, all right, we're good.
Are you going to pay him?
A little, yeah. We'll talk about that. Yeah,
I can't believe you haven't paid him yet.
dude. I don't remember it being your issue to yell at me about.
It
But I'll
'cause
pay
it's
him.
It's part of the podcast. So.
I know, but everything. You know what?
No.
Yeah, no, it's fine.
All right.
That's good.
So, yeah, thanks for listening, you guys. Thanks for watching. We're going in from here on out. We're excited. But, yeah, help us. Give us some advice, some topics, what you want to listen to, what you want the podcast kind of to be around. Let us know, because we're figuring it out. So,
Yep.
it'll be pretty exciting from here on out. We're going big. We're going big for sure. So, episode funny number next week. We'll see you guys there. Have a good week. Appreciate you guys. Love you.
Yeah.
Dilly's lazy and fucking doesn't do shit.
Stupid, dude.
Damn straight on that one.